Welcome back to another episode where I'm trying to make a video game in Unity and C Sharp programming. We're making a villager simulation game. In the last episode, worked on this fancy little controller speed for the game speed, and that was working pretty well. But I was talking about in the episode that there was like a lag point, a point in the game where it just kind of froze for a little bit and then it resumed. And after doing some debugging, what I found was the planner. I figured it was the planner, the Go planner, was taking too long for to do an action. And what was causing it is the AI has a condition where there's a job to go to, there's a something to build, there's something to gather, there's a resource on the ground. And so basically, the conditions are kind of good for every action. And because of that, when it would go through and try to find a plan to go to build something, it becomes very um, long. And I don't know if it's because I'm not coding something correctly. I'm not sure if you can see this, but I'm going to actually. I took a. This is kind of the all the different actions it was trying to all the different plans that it could make using the go to work. So go to work, eat, sleep on ground, take resource. And actually, you got to look at this kind of backwards. So this would be the first thing it would do: take resource on the ground, take resource to blueprint, take resource to storage. Um, which technically couldn't happen because this would change the world state. And I don't know if I have that coded in where it changes the world state if it drops this off. Um, let's see, I take it to the storage, then sleep on ground because that was a possibility because they were tired. Eating, they were hungry, so they could also eat during this process, and then go to work. And if you look down, you get all of this. Um, so 124, and that was it. That was how much it could do in the. I basically just copy and paste this from the debugger, and it couldn't debug any more uh, lines here. So who knows how many more? I guess you could figure out, depending on how many actions you have, and just multiply it. But that is definitely what's going on. And I don't know if there's something with my code, like should it really be doing all of this? Should it know, like, is there a better way for it to figure out what to look for and what not to look for? Um, so what I'm going to do though is think about this game. There's not a whole lot of situations where I think we're going to have that many actions that can intertwine with each other. It makes no sense for the AI to be like, "Hey, maybe you could eat in order to do something else." That's just not going to happen. Um, because the goal is just um, actually I would have no. I think I wrote the code to where it doesn't try to get a different action. That when it's hungry, it already has it in the action code that it can either go to a storehouse or go pick up something off the ground. I think, and then it could either go eat on the floor or go eat on at the home. So it really doesn't use that, and so that's what. So kind of what I'm thinking is that, and I mentioned this in another video, where I think I want to have some goals that require only one action. It already knows what action it needs. So that's what I'm going to work on today. in this video, changing this up a little bit to where um, the goal could possibly just have one action. So let's see, how are we going to do this? So if you've watched my videos before, you know I kind of just start programming. I don't write kind of like a script out on paper, everything I'm going to say, everything I'm going to do. I just think of an idea kind of in my head, and I just start kind of programming it. A lot of that has to do with like my time. I'm not. This isn't a full time job for me. I do have another full time job, and so the question is, do I have enough time to plan things out and also make these videos and do this coding? So plus, I think this is how I usually code, anyways. It's not like I'm working with a team. I tend to just start programming and see if I can figure it out, and I'm letting you guys watch it, I guess. um, Sometimes I might write some things out on paper, like if I have to think about it a little bit, or if I have some downtime somewhere and I'm not at a computer. I might be like, hey, let me just think about what I'm going to be programming. So let's see. I'm going to just do a public AI action, and we're going to say single action. Yeah, we'll just do that. So you're going, I'll drag and drop an AI action in a single action. And so if it has a single action, that means it's not null, then we would, we wouldn't use the planner. Okay, that's how we're going to do it. So we would actually skip the planner. So how are we going to do that? Let's go to our AI agent. Agent actions. It's actually been a while since I've done any programming. I had kind of a busy week at work. So, although it might seem to you that, hey, I play these videos one after another, I'm actually ahead of what I upload to YouTube. So if you are writing comments, I appreciate them. If you're giving a like, I appreciate them. If you're adding some suggestions, I'm reading them. But my videos I've created so far are kind of in advance of what I'm uploading onto YouTube right now. So yeah, I'm just a little lost right now. Let me find the AI agent. I'm in it. And let me go to where we're creating the plan. So in our idle here, if plan count is less than that, checks the goals. Now right here. So this is kind of getting a little bit long and a little bit messy. I don't know if I maybe should take that out. But we're going to just say creates a plan. Check if the goal has a single plan. All right, whoops. So if current goal dot single action is not equal to null, else we do this. So in here we will do my current action is equal to current goal dot single action. It's a string. My current action. Oh, this is for debugger. Maybe I just have current action. I think it uses a planner. So let's see if we can do this. Plan dot enqueue this. And that might be all I need to do. Won't that be crazy? This might be a short episode. I think I said that last time. I'm pretty sure I said it last time. So let's go to our AI agent, which is in our prefabs. Village controller. Nope, we want to go to the goals. All right, I'm looking at the wrong one. Goals. And if I go to, so this is the go to work goal. It needs an AI action. And let's open this. Shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. I thought it was going to be easy. So here's the problem. I can't just drag that action because they're all right here. I can't just like drag this to here. That's not what you want. So we have to have a way for in the inspector for me to say that this single action. All right, so what we're going to need to do is, I hate doing this, but I have no choice. All right, my actions. Do we have a string for my action? We have a name called go to work. I don't like how I do all that. What I need is some kind of like identification number, which really, I can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 11 actions, so that would be action number 10. So instead of in my goals, we're going to make this an int. And so we're going to default it to a -1. And then if I go to my AI agent, instead of this, if it's not -1, this is going to be AI actions. I have a list already. We're going to say current goal dot single action. All right, so then in here, oops, we would go to that goals. Let's just make sure, okay, they're all -1s. This is a gather goal, we don't want that, but in our go to work goal, single action, this action is going to be number 10. I know like in the inspector, you're not going to know what that 10 is, but you have to reference these actions here. These get added one at a time at the start of the creation of the agent, and it adds this one. It's getting a list of all the action components that are on the AI, and it adds it to that list. If I rearrange these, then that is going to break, or it's not going to break, but it's going to give you wrong results. So let's see. We're going to build. Let's see. This is kind of, I got to fix this scrolling to the left. When I come down here, it should not scroll. So we're going to do a farm. Okay, click the build. Click the farm. All right, let me click that. Build farm. I need to make sure that that's not turned on by default. All right, click the farm. Let's build. I got to click gather. I was so used to the game before having these menus of just you could just start clicking. You can't do that anymore. All right, let's speed things up a little bit. We're just going to see if this kind of fixes the problems. And let's get another build house. Um, goal is eating, but they couldn't eat. Stats. Look what it's doing. Oh my gosh, you dummy. He's adding all these berries to this thing. I still gotta fix that. Um, okay. So just looking at our how did you make this graph? Um, I'm not seeing any. What is that delay? Yep, right there. Ooh, we got a big delay. Matter of fact, it's not even. I paused it, but let's see what happened. Um, so this just these things are just not good. These graphs. So what's going to happen is the go to work. We're going to remove it from possibilities here. There's a couple ways that we can try to make this more efficient. First, I can get rid of all maybe the sleeping on the ground because these are all single actions, and so don't run the plan if this is a single action kind of thing. So let's add that because you can see it's still going kind of. And this was even just the go to work. This was just taking to the blueprint every time it wants to take something to the blueprint. It slows down because it has all of these conditions that it can do. All right, so let me go to the actions and we're going to say public bool is single action. We're going to say false, and we're basically going to maybe put a little thing here. Used for will not include in planner. Okay, so that means that the goal is going to use that action. So in our AI planner, let's see. All right, creating plan, loop through all the nodes. That's just create graph. Let's go to the create graph first. Create graph, loop through all the actions, slash current state of everything. Hold on. Where we gain the available actions from. Okay, set available actions. Let's go to this definition. So this is looping through it. If is valid. Okay, we're going to do another if statement. If AI action, of course you would. If AI action dot is single action, Oh, no. So this checking is valid. Control X, Control V. Let's put it inside here. Take this and put it there and say it's not a single action. So let's see. Right now we have the go to action. So let's go to this action here, the go to job action, and we are going to say is single action. So it won't use this one anymore. Let's see what else we can make as a single action. Make babies is a single action. I mean, right now it is, right? What else? Is the eat action a single action? I think so. Yeah. Because it's only eat. So we're going to do that. Let's go to, all right, sleep in home is a single action. Sleep on ground is a single action. So you see how we're limiting the number of actions that it would have to loop through. I'm pretty sure the gather resource is a single action. Let's just do that. Let's go to our goals and let's set all of those now. So let's go and make babies. Make baby goal. Uh-oh. Why is that 10? Did I mess up? Are they all 10? Why are they all set to 10? What the? -1. Why were they all set to 10? Yeah, those ones were, but that's weird. Maybe I typed it. I don't know, whatever. It's. Let's go back to here. The make babies goal is going to be. Let's see. This is 10, 10, 9. It's going to be number 9. So make babies is number 9. The action of eat is 8. So the goal is 8. What is going on? Did I type in 9 there? Sorry, I did. Eat is 8. What is going on? Okay, I'm just not looking at it correctly. So that was 8. The sleep goal. Let me look here. Sleep goal. So 8. That is not good. This is an either or. I'm going to maybe combine this one and this one action into one thing. So let's just put it back to not a single one. Oh man, but see, that's like 2 actions that they have to loop through. Let's fix this. We're just going to fix this. We'll just fix this. So shoot, and then when I remove it, it's going to change all these numbers again. Well, we could. Let's just leave this for now because I got a kind of idea of just how to fix it right now, and we'll just do it that way. So we'll leave them single, and then take resource from ground. Our gather resource is a single action, so this is 0. It's number 1. Let's go to our goals. Number sleep. No. Gather. This is going to be a 1. All right, let's go to my goal for my sleep goal. Let's see what it does. If it's valid, da da da. here's what we're going to do. If AI agent dot has home, come on, home dot stat controller dot has home, something home, my home. All right, my home. If it's not equal to null, then we're going to say goal, or we're going to say single action is equal to, I hate to hard code this, so let's do a serialized field int sleep home, serialized field int sleep ground. So this will be sleep home, else, oh yeah, that was definitely an else. Else single action is equal to sleep ground. That's kind of fancy. Okay, so let me go here to my goal. So let's see. The action for sleeping on ground or home is 10, 9, 8, 7. So 7 and 6. 7 and 6. 7 and 6. You might not want to do your programming this way. I just thought I'd tell you. All right, let's see if we. Here, let me do this. It's kind of annoying. My UI canvas. So I want this panel, this build panel to be off by default. Okay. Okay. You see the problem with putting that there. Now let's click the farm. Add that. Now if I click the gather, oops, I gotta click gather. Man, I keep forgetting to do that. I was so used to it. Let me pause it for a sec. Let's look at our console. Um, This does not make sense. Okay, it does make sense, right? Because the goal doesn't do the planner, so we don't see any kind of creating plan stuff. So we did create a plan because we had to go to here. And let me click on this graph. Where was it? And let's see how many it did. So it only did, a couple layers. One. So basically, there's 3. I don't actually know the total number of actions it's going through because, listen, these are the loops that were good. It doesn't mean that's not looping through all other possibilities. So it was looping through take resource on ground, and it checked to see if that one would work, and then it did the take resource from storage. And actually it has this on here twice. Why would I have it on there twice? This has to be a bug because it should be removing the take resource from storage. I don't have it on there on the AI agent twice, do I? Let's see my actions. Take resource from, take resource from, take to storage. The only other thing is maybe I typed something wrong here. Yeah, right here. Take, oh no, that's take from storage. Okay, take from storage. Where's it take to storage? Take to storage. Action name is gather. Just want to make sure I didn't. Building. Take resource on ground. Take resource from storage. Take resource to blueprint. Take resource to storage. Okay, I'm not sure why our planner would be doing this action twice. It should be removing the action from the list, so I might have to look into it. But let's just kind of test this out. And let me again, like when I do the gather one, we don't get a printout at all. If I do the squiggly, why can't I load that? What happened to my debug thing? Oh, I gotta do this. Let me pause it for a sec. Tab. I don't know why I can't see my. Let me click the test agent. I thought the key to maybe I accidentally deleted that. I can't seem to get my debugger up. It used to be this. Okay, well, fine. We'll just look at this. So we should hopefully not see these spikes anymore. Let's go to build a house. See what happens. Okay, he's building the house. All right. We no longer find them going to the work. I gotta figure out why my debugger is not working. Let's see. Maybe it's in my UI manager. Let's see. UI manager. Okay, I didn't put it there. Just open up my let me look in my managers. Managers. Looking to see where I put that panel. It might be in the map manager. That would have been a dumb idea. AI villagers, AI. Or wait. Do I have a script called AI debugger? Yeah, right here. Oh, backspace? I don't remember having it. It says. I mean, it's been a while since okay, backspace. Fine. Okay, let me do that again. All right, build, farm, here, gather, here. Need to put some like indication of what I'm gathering. 3. Okay, let's pause it for a sec. Let me click my test agent. Backspace. Okay. Let me unpause it. My goal is to go to work. My goal is to go to work. My goal is to go to work. All right, so single actions aren't currently working. So let's find out why. We're not getting errors. Let me go to my go to work goal. I'm going to get rid of this has job, has a belief. Let's just get rid of that. And let me go back to my project. What I'm going to end up doing too, I think, with our actions is to kind of have like groups of actions that we already know, go together. So for example, let's say we want to take resources to a blueprint. Well, there's two choices really. You either take it from a storage house or you take it from a ground. So we could actually maybe have like a group of actions instead of looking at all these single actions. We can create a group of actions, take. So it would just speed up, I think it would speed up the process and we wouldn't have as many kind of testing, I think. I don't know, I'll have to think about it, but actually I don't think that would be, I don't think I'm doing the planner correct. I think that's my problem. So I'm gonna have to look into it a little bit more. Maybe it's not supposed to try like every action, test them all out. Plus, I mean, I know it's wrong because it does the take to storage twice. It's supposed to remove that action from it. Now I lost what I was going to do. I guess it's that kind of day. Let's see. You're probably yelling at the screen right now. You're going to do this. I'm going to go to the prefab. And I'm going to go to the actions. And in the condition for go to job, we're going to get rid of these. I don't know if this is what's going to fix it. I just want to get rid of it. Gather. We need a shortcut key for that. Maybe like the letter G. Alright, so again, we are not doing that at all. Okay. So let's go to our goal. Main. Go to our goals. Go to work. Oh, why did that get set to -1? What is going on? Okay, kind of annoying. Okay. Is that... Okay. Alright, now let's see if this works. But, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Because it couldn't find... There was no action that was number 10 or whatever. Or, I don't know why I did that. Okay, what's going on? Come on. Gather. Go gather. I think I accidentally clicked it twice. Alright, speed it up. Go. See if they go to work. Okay, they're going to work. Let's look at our stats. Let's click on some things here. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Not really. Let's slow it down. Are we noticing any spikes now? No. So let's just build. Let's put the house. Let's speed things up. See if anyone tries to go and build that house. I don't think so. Where's my... I swear I'm clicking on it, but I'm not seeing a change here. What is wrong? Why can't I click? Oh, I gotta click gather. I need to have an indication of which one you're currently on. So that's what I need. I'm like, why isn't this thing working? Who programmed this nonsense? Look what's happening though. Clicking. Oh, there we go. I think we're going to need a grid for resources because what's happening is, and it's kind of annoying. If I click here, like which one did I actually click? Because there's two of them right here. Which one did I click? You know, so maybe having a grid to where, one tree, like there can be only one tree in this y-axis. I kind of want to do that, but I kind of don't. Like this is kind of cool. We can see there's a lot of trees here, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. We'll have to think about it. So it seems to be working. Seems to be better. I don't see any kind of hiccups. Now, they're not going to do anything else. You might be wondering, well, why not? The problem is with our goals is the way that we have our goals, and it might be that I can do some kind of coding in the goal for going to work to where they have, I don't know what I'm thinking. Oh, ooh. Oh, what are you guys doing? Look at that. Why they change their mind? Now they're taking all those berries. Good job, guys. I don't know why they all of a sudden decide to change. Actually, I do know why. Here's why. So the AI has a goal, and when he has a goal and he doesn't fulfill, he can't do that goal. There's a timer on it, and it kind of sets a timer saying, "Okay, don't check that goal again." So the timer is ticking down. So then, when he's done working and he's checking his goals, he won't check those goals because he already just checked them not too long ago. All right. So then we got into a point where the goal wasn't checked and our current goal was done. So therefore, it became an available goal for it to start doing stuff. So those kinds of like interrupts need to maybe take place. As far as like going to work, the only interrupts, like here's what I think should interrupt a current goal. Sleep, any needs like sleeping, eating, that should kind of interrupt. And so maybe those don't. It's kind of tough, right? Because, and maybe it's fun. Maybe, all right, good job. Now they're going back and forth. Okay, it's kind of cool. I mean, I'm kind of liking this game. But what I was going to say is that look at our storehouse, man. They made a ton of berries at that farm. um, what was I saying? So here, let's say they're hungry. So if they're hungry, should they, if they can't eat, should they still be able to go and do some other work even though they can't eat? I mean, they risk of dying, right? That's what's supposed to happen, really. So when they are hungry, in the code right now, if they can't eat something, they just oh, can I click on can I select villagers? I forget, did I add that into the program? I don't know. I thought I did. Oh, yeah, there we go. I thought I did. I was clicking the wrong button. Um, look, their hunger's zero. They're not even bothering eating. They're doing all this work. That doesn't make sense. Like they shouldn't be working now. If there's food, there's food. There's berries. They could do that. Um, but somehow the timer for the hunger goal was reset. Um, so those are just some things I need to work on and maybe fix. Uh, Getting those things to work a little bit better. I do want to do a um, maybe like group goals or group actions together so that, and really what we could do is this. All right, here's kind of something clever. Maybe goals have a list of actions that relate to it. These are related actions. If you have a goal of take something to blueprint, the only actions you should be looking at are take from storehouse and take from ground. Those are the only two actions you should look at. You don't and the take to blue house or blue house blueprint. Those are um three actions that would go to it, and so it would only check those three. Even if we have like 100 more actions that they could possibly do, those are the only three that they could do for that particular goal. Um, does it make the AI more less dynamic? Well, it's just only actions that relate to the goal that can only ever happen, even if it checks it, even if it seems like okay, it could do that. Like it has these problems of like, okay, take. I might guess it could do these actions. Take the resource from the ground, take it to the storehouse, and that would still happen. That could still be a plan, but it wouldn't do it ever. Um, I don't know, but like I think I've mentioned this before with the Gope AI. It is good to have everything kind of decoupled from each other in a way. I can just create another action and put it in there, and I don't have to go back and tweak any of the other actions to get to work. Um, all right, well, I think that's about it. I'm gonna maybe look into fixing some of the goal settings again, and maybe changing the priorities. So like, instead of having a countdown for eating, maybe it changes the priority and it counts down the priority. Because right now the way it does it is, actually let's look at it. Let's just take a look. Um, Goals, action goals, AI goals, check timer. So we have these check timers here. Set. So we are using this somewhere. Set timer, decrease check timer, set goals. This is for the list. Let me go to, let's find all references. So if I go here, so this says get goal. The purpose of this method is to pick a goal that has the lowest priority. Checks if the goal hasn't been used. So this is the check timer. If we've already used it, is it really used? Let's see, where does it? So right here, if it's not valid, if the goal was invalid at the time to do, for example, it was hungry. Oh, I'm hungry. Then it will. Oh, look at this. Look at this decreased timer. Oh, no, 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 no. If the goal has been used, count down. This only ticks after it looks for a new goal. It doesn't look for a new goal. Hmm. I really, really need to rethink how to do this. The reason why I'm doing this is for um, so when it if it needs to sleep and that's the highest priority and it's not valid, then don't check in next time. Maybe I just do that. Just do a one tick on it. Maybe that'll kind of make things a little bit better. All right, well, I'm gonna end the video there. I'll just look at that real quick and see if that can kind of change some things. And maybe off camera, really quick, I will set some of the animations back for like sleeping, so that we know it's sleeping. Um, but yeah, I will see you next time. Thanks again for watching.